Just a quick one today. I'm going to be driving back from Whitby. I'm going to be going to Lower Hutt, and I'm going to be taking the scenic route through Paremata. Anyway, along State Highway 58, and I'm going to be going over what the locals call Haywards Hill. It'll be interesting to see how much of this video comes out because we are driving into the sun. So I think most of this is a test video run. We'll see how it turns out. I won't be doing much talking because I'm all talked out today. But then again, I could just start talking at any time. So this is a windy road. It runs alongside the inlet, and it's always quite scenic. It's never one where you really want to come to drive through at the end of the day after driving from New Plymouth or Auckland. And luckily, now that they've built Transmission Gully, it's a road that we don't really have to take anymore. So it's quite nice for a scenic drive this morning. He's out painting his fence. It's good occupation for an Easter Friday. So it's Easter Friday 2025. The car tells me it's 18 degrees outside, and Metlink tells me it's going to get to a high of 27 degrees. So I have a fun outside film day today. No more filming after this though. All my batteries are completely drained. The scooter's drained. GoPro batteries will all be empty by the time I finish this video. I'm just waiting here at a roundabout. On our right, that goes up to Whitby, I think. Not a suburb I've visited a lot, Whitby. Trade me pickups. Went to a pub there once when I was going out for rides with the Hash House Mountain Bike Club. That's about all I can tell you about Whitby. Oh, and all the street names in Whitby are named after nautical things like Anchor Grove, or, I don't know, Quartermast Street, or the Endeavour, or the Astrolabe, you know, good nautical terms. I wonder if that's a speed camera. Nah. Like an old courier van, souped up mags on its wheels. Looks like it's just a slow drive back along today. The traffic's woken up. Everyone's out and about. Oh, Maui camper van over there to the right. They've been freedom camping. Oh, there's a freedom camping sign. Yes. Bradley Bay Park. I think that's what I read on the sign. Oh, that house is for sale. Imagine buying a house here and having this view in the morning. Fantastic. However, I don't think I could live on this road. It's a very slow road. One doesn't have a choice about how you get in and out of your house. Where we live, we can drive north or south on one of the state highways pretty immediately, and you've got to drive off the state highway to drive along this really slow road. But if you like the view, or you're retired and you don't do much driving, looks like there's a couple of motorcyclists going to scoot around the corner here. They're out for their Friday drive. Looks like there's a bunch of birds sitting down on rocks in the water. The tide will be coming. Their tide will be coming in and their rocks will be disappearing. They'll have to fly off soon. That was James Cook Drive. Now, I think they're all nautically themed around here. Some nice little bays for paddling in. But I think it is a bay that is a bit ruined by the road running so close to it. I mean, I imagined that around here there would have been little blue kiwi nesting and living in the rocks, and now this road's in place, I don't think they've got much of a chance of finding peace and quiet. Now, here's the Pāuatahanui Wildlife Reserve on the left hand side, and I'm going to go round there one day, do a walking tour, and I'll take a GoPro and my big camera, and I'll be better prepared at filming. My one and only attempt at filming so far was that ride out between Petone and narrate. And I've got to say that was harder than I thought it was going to be. You know, I had a camera dangling from my right hand scooter. My right hand, my left hand was holding the scooter. My right hand was also on the throttle. And I was very impatient when it came to using my big camera to film things. I got half a second of footage before focusing on the next thing. So anyway, we're going to come up to this next roundabout, and this is the roundabout you would take a left to get to Pāuatahanui, and you'd go straight through in order to get to Transmission Gully, or we go underneath Transmission Gully and we get onto State Highway 58, and that takes us through to, just check the traffic, and that takes us through, indicated right, I won't talk going round roundabouts, and that takes us through to what the locals call as Haywards Hill, State Highway 58. It used to be quite a dangerous section of road. It regularly killed people, and the government spent an awful lot of money making it safe. They didn't really make it better. It's still the same road, it's just a lot safer. That doesn't quite make sense. We're just about to go underneath Transmission Gully now. Still haven't quite finished Transmission Gully. These roundabouts that we're just going on, you can see these cones. Well, they put those cones in because people are going around the roundabouts and then shooting the wrong way up Transmission Gully. And they're a permanent fixture. You can see how sun faded those cones are. And anyway, this is what I would think of the State Highway. Goes to Lower Hutt. They're doing it up, they're making it safer. So there's a lot of roadworks here, a lot of reduced speeds. So you can see on the right hand side is where they bring some of the trucks in. There's little flags that they've got that are blowing the breeze to the right hand side there. They tell people who are driving trucks that there's power lines above them. It took me ages to figure that one out when I first saw them. So you can see that the road here is pretty uneven. It's got to reduce down to 50k here. And I guess they haven't made this bit safe. But later on, when we get about halfway through the road, they've taken out a lot of overtaking lanes. Very short overtaking lanes. I seem to remember them going around corners, but maybe I'm making that up. My memory plays tricks on me now. Very slow car for us today. That's okay, because the speed limit is 50. It's one of the things about making a driving video. You have to drive safely and remember to indicate and keep the speed limit. Because if you put it up on the internet and the cop sees it, they'll keep on ticketing you. You never know, you might get seven cops over 10 years ringing you up and say, hey, you were doing 80 in a 50 zone. And then you have to explain over and over again. So anyway, the example of making things safer, on the left hand side, we've got the safety barrier. It's fantastic. That'll stop anyone from running off into the ditch down there or hitting those trees. Made the road a little bit wider here, but we still come down to these narrow bridges, and there's no room for cyclists there, so they haven't changed that bridge to make it safer. This car in front of us is a bit slow. I think I'm going to give him a bit of room so that our picture improves. We don't want to be following the little grey car everywhere. So this is new on the left-hand side. It's a golf club, and that fence that's all green is there to stop golf balls from hitting this car as we drive along. They've only done that side, so maybe everyone slices to the right there, or maybe they drive in parallel to this road. Used to be, I think, eucalyptus trees on both sides. Yeah, so those barriers on the right, they look old school. Their posts are all made out of wood. Not done much around here. This road looks as though it's got a fairly old worn surface. Oh yeah, maybe this is where the section is. Oh, a passing lane. Oh good, I'm going to use it on this car. It's still open. Here we go. Oh, they didn't pull over to the left like that I thought they were going to. So I'm in a Leaf, which is an electric car, which is why it's so quiet. And I can talk to you and you can't hear the motor roaring as I accelerate. And I didn't realise how quiet it was until I did a bit of filming in my car and thought, gee, that's quiet. And I've got to say, having an electric car allows you to talk to your children when they're in the back. Sometimes that's a good thing and sometimes that's a bad thing, but usually you can hear what's going on inside the car. And I think it's not as draining. So up here on the right hand side, that's some house movers. So they buy houses, they move them there and then they sell them. Oh, now here we go. So this is they've resurfaced this road, they've made it better. It's still the same shape, it's still really narrow, but they've got them put these wire ropes in, and they've also got this new barrier to the left. And I think it took me a long time. This barrier now on our left, it's got an extra bit down the bottom, and I think it's to stop motorcyclists from sliding out underneath the barrier if they come off at that point, because you don't want to go sliding across the road if you fall off a bike and then try and fit your body through those metal poles. So I don't think that will end well. Anyway, it's a bit grim, isn't it? Cool cyclist. Risking life and limb. Wonder where he's off to. Oh, someone's taken out a bit of the centre barrier there. Little cones, did you see it? Yeah, like that was on essentially a straight road. Were they coming towards us and they took it out? I didn't see which way the little peaks had bent. I'll keep an eye out in case there's any more on this road. Anyway, I think we're almost at the top of Haywards Hill now. Oh, another cyclist. Oh, he looks like he's got a cape on. Yeah, high-vis vest, flapping in the wind. Oh, another set of cones up here. Which way were they going? In our direction. I mean, how did you hit those centre line there when you're going around this corner? You'd think you'd hit the metal post on the outside. So at Haywards Hill, there is a power station. That is a power station which is a DC to DC converter. It takes all the power from the South Island and it turns it into DC current. Oh, more cones. That's a big section. Going too fast down the road. Oh, I can't see which way they went. So here we are on the left, DC to DC. 3-pole power station. I think we can also ship power to the South Island too. Via an undersea cable. I've got a good ride that starts from about here, and I'll wait for a fine day. We'll ride from this point. We'll go down and we'll explore the suburbs below this power station. So there we go. Just got a couple of power pylons here. You can't see it. They must be bringing all the power from the South Island. Down the hill now, and this is the Hutt Valley, and I feel like we're halfway between Lower Hutt and Upper Hutt. Right now. Let's negotiate this really big roundabout. Around the roundabout, remember not to change lanes. Don't go down to Manor Park accidentally, no. And here we are, getting onto State Highway 2. This is a nicer road. Gets a lot of traffic, it's a lot bigger. I think this section of it's been done up quite a bit. There's quite a bit of change that's gone on this road. Just merging, won't walk. Go. There's a VW behind us. Looks like there's a Holden in front of us. And there we have it. It's basically sort of Plymouton via to Lower Hutt via Haywards Hill. I think I'll go through the Mallee lights, and that'll be the end of the video. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. I don't know how interesting it is sitting at home or in the car, you know, listening to someone talk about the road. I hope I've chosen some good music. So anyway, if you like my videos, like them. You mean click the little like button. If you like them, like them. If you want to see more, subscribe. I don't just do car videos like this, driving videos, which I don't know whether I like making, but I do scooter tours. I'm also going to try doing some walking tours where I walk around a place with a GoPro and take photos with a big camera, you know, and a different lens every time. I'm not a photographer, so the photos might not be any good, but we shall see. I walked around a graveyard in Wellington yesterday. Took some photos, talked to my camera, looked like a bit of a wally walking through the terrace, you know, with the camera on and a fluffy microphone sticking out of my pocket. Do you know what? My GoPro was facing the ground, facing the sky actually. Going for a walk, couldn't see the footpath, couldn't see where I was walking. It was fantastic when I was walking up a hill. You could see up the hill fantastic. You know, awesome shot. Walking on the flat, going downhill, nah. So I've chalked that one up to experience. Figured out that I took the wrong lens on my walk. So we're going over to an overbridge here. So you can see it's off in the distance at the moment. Now I've got a ride on my scooter where I'm going to go over that overbridge, and I'm going to title it, you know, the worst road in Wellington. But I think that's a bit unfair. It's a really interesting road, and it comes down that right-hand side. So that's one to look forward to. I'm looking forward to making that video. It's quite fun going out on the scooter, recording stuff, and going places where I've not been, or I've not been for a long time. Normally, traffic down here at the moment. And there's cones everywhere because it's Easter. And the sewer line is being repaired. And as I had it described to me, if the sewer line burst, it would wash away the road and pump sewage into the Hutt River. Which, you know, probably quite used to having sewage in. Except I guess we would call it effluent. Anyway, this is me. I'm not going to film going through roadworks. Remember, my name's Rob, the YouTube video. If you like it, and if you want to see more, subscribe.